With Election Day in less than a week, voters may see fewer candidates on the ballot in a lot of races.
Drew Coffey explains what could be driving the lack of candidates and the impact on local elections.
With Election Day on the horizon for local voters, you may notice the words "no candidate filed" to be scattered across the ballot.
Elected officials who did not have to go through much of a competition.
The Moline ballot is seeing at least one candidate for every position, but 0 opponents, leaving few choices for the voters. But what happens when nobody throws their hat in the race? Well, for example, if there were no candidates for a new treasurer, those duties would go to the mayor or council group until the next election. Augustana political science professor Paul Baumgartner says one factor could be the climate of politics right now.
They don't want their families, their friends to be harmed and to be threatened.
High campaign costs also stand as a possible reason.
Political campaigns are costing a lot more money than they used to.
And local towns around the area are seeing a shortage of candidates in this year's ballot, like Oak Grove, with a population of 700, has 0 candidates in any position for this year's election.
Rock Island County Clerk Karen Kinney says the number of no candidates is not out of the ordinary after 15 years with the county.
12 seems like a lot, but it's really not for this size of a ballot.
But she says voters still deserve a choice every election.
Everybody should have the freedom to vote how they want to vote.
Drew Coffey, WQAD News 8.
Now, Silvis is one example of a town where no candidate is in the race for treasurer and one alderman seat is empty. Election day, by the way, is Tuesday, April 1st.